Alright, welcome back to another final part of the heater core project on this 78 Ford here. And as you can see, I finally got the blower motor in there. I got to fix that one hot wire to it, but I got it installed and got it all tested out and everything, and it works pretty good. But this one is the one I ordered that does not have that hole on the side, and the only trouble, which really wasn't trouble, but it cleared just fine where the pigtail comes out on the side right there. It clears just perfect where that firewall is, so there's no need to worry about that. But as you can see, I gotta get this wire fixed a little better. I gotta splice this in there, put an end on it. But anyway, I went ahead and got that installed there. I had to pull the heater box out and switch that blower motor out. The original was, it still blowed, but the bearings were pretty much well worn out. But anyway, I got that put in here, and I think we're pretty good to go now. So, here it is. Yeah, this is our original. And our blower motor, the fan itself and all, it fit just fine. There's no trouble with that. So it slid all the way down. And because I was worried about the distance and all that, so all that's fit fine, so we're good to go. So I went ahead and it still does work, but the bearings are kind of about shot in it, and I tried to oil it up, but it's about had it. But so if you got a 78 F150, and as you can see, if you look at this one here, there is no cooling tube on it whatsoever as I rotate it. So if you ever need one, a blower motor, and you have that style, you'll have to get one for a 69 F150 or F100. Really doesn't matter. That's the only one that does not have that cooling tube. And that's what I had to do, because every one of them I ordered had that cooling hole on the side of it, and I could not find one. And you could have welded it up, and did it like that, or ground the rivets off and switch the cases out, but I didn't want to do all that. But you'll have to get one if you got a 78 Ford. You'll have to get, if you got this style like mine here, because for some reason they list it and it's not the correct one. It will work, but you'll have a hole on the side, and then if it rains or anything, it'll get down it and ruin it. But I had to get one for 69 Ford, and works pretty good. So that's why I ended up getting. You might be able to get one for 72 or 71. They really didn't change that much in all them years, and it fits just fine. It'll bolt right on up. But I got to fix that wire there. Got to splice that in, that hot wire. But other than that, I did test it. I hooked it up, and it does work just fine. So, and I don't see any problem there. My Etzel has the same style motor here, so it needs a. I'm gonna put a blower motor in that. It still blows, but this will be next. So I got to put a heater core in this car as it fogs the windows up so bad. But that and my C10 over there needs a blower, not the blower motor, but it needs a heater core, because that one's leaking. It still has good hot heat and all, but it leaks just a little bit. Not all the time, but just a little bit. So it must have a little pinhole in it. And I think it's where it's sitting on top of that heater box. It must just keep it closed up enough to where it's just barely dripping. But anyway, my C10, that'll be the next project here. I got so many projects, something going on, it ain't funny. But I'm just glad my main one right here, my Durango. I'm just so glad I got the heater and all fixed back in this. And we got nice warm heat now, and hopefully it'll last a long time. But hopefully. But anyway, it is so nice. I still got to adjust the time a little bit. I think that it's a little too advanced. But I mean, I don't know. I had to put a time light on it. I got one, but I'm so glad. So this one's done and out of the way. This truck is completely done and out of the way now, so it'll be good to go. So now this truck has heat in it. Now we got to get our brakes done on it, and we'll get a motor put in it, and hopefully I'll be able to drive this here soon. So I'm trying to get them all back on the road. That'll make it so much nicer. But that C10, that'll be the next project here. Because like I said, I'm trying to work on this 78 here and trying to keep my C10 going at the same time. So I'm kind of switching back and forth between both of them, working on them at the same time and all. But anyway, this will be the last official video here of the heater core / blower motor project here on the 78 Ford. And if you have trouble out there, like I said, you'll have to order one. I had to get one. Other years might fit, but I pulled up a 69 Ford F150, a 69 F100, same thing, it'll work too. Even a 250, 350, you know, any of them will work. Any of the high boys, I think they had high boys then. Many of them will work. That's the only one I could find that did not have that hole on the side, and it'll bolt up just fine. And so that makes it nice. So anyway, on this video here, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's another project that I can call done.